because I think Misty, who runs the FYP page 89, is a massive DG fan.
This woman, right, is a criminologist, right? Apparently. She should be reported. This woman should be reported. Yeah? Because why is she, as a criminologist, getting involved in something that's with the police, apparently a court case and everything? You know what I mean? Why is she getting involved in all of this and talking the way she's talking right now? As a blaming... She actually crucified this cockapoo. She should be reported. 1000%.
And can I just quickly add, she's quickly then gone on to Charlie's and she said that apparently that this Hayley has sent voice notes saying to her that she's a liar. So she's already now trying to get everybody to go against Hayley Comet. So here she goes, working her thing again because somebody's not believed her and caught her out.
And I'm sorry, but who had all the evidence this morning? Angie, Connor and somebody else, not any fucker else. Let's put that out there. No, I'm getting really sick of hearing people tell us,
oh, she's the worst person to go to. You all ran with no evidence. A lot of you ran with no evidence and got it wrong. And you're sitting there saying I'm the worst life to go on. You are the dangerous ones. And I will download my live from last night to prove that as well.
Honestly, I'm getting sick of hearing people say, oh, well done you, but not well done Angie, Connor and whoever else it was. Like, no well done's on your behalf, Ange and Connor. You know what I mean? Just everyone else taking the fucking credit for it.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Hayley Comet. Since you were so invested in the cockapoo stuff and finding out who she was, and you're a criminologist, I'll find out who you are, and then I'll report you to your job. Okay, that's what I will do. Because as a criminologist, you should know you're in that profession that you probably shouldn't really be coming on TikTok and trying to solve a case that's not with that's probably with the police, probably with the court, and that you've sat there, crucified a poor woman that is going through a lot with her mental health because cockapoo is affected by all of this, and that was partly because of you, Hayley Comet. What I will do is find out who you are, like you tried to do cockapoo.
Yes,
okay? I have nothing to lose, but you have your job to lose.
What did DG say lived over the road?
Silly woman.
Question everything else. That's just life. And I can't say, come live and go, oh, no, I saw the screen recording. Yeah, no, it was cockapoo when I know it wasn't. Like, that's it. I will always stand on that. And things chop and change all the time. New things come to light and stuff. And it's really important that we're willing to go, okay, so that's not real. And I could have come live and I could have told you all 100% that screenshot was cockapoo, and I could have called literally back Lisa all the way on that, and I would have been able to.
Angie, someone in the comments, 24 wants in the box, Ange.
So I can't do it. I just can't. So that's basically all I've got to say on that matter, and that is 100%.
Good, like lips are dry, man.
I think No Face has been talking a lot today about some different things that happen.
Sorry, I didn't mean to play it over you. Sorry. Hi, 24. You want to continue playing it? Is it Meg's? So were you playing?
As hard as I did to find the evidence to back Lisa, but there's been more than 4 lives today where I've been spoken badly about, and all I've tried to do is help, and I've spent hours and hours helping. I don't know, I don't want it to harden me to be like, oh, I don't want to work with anyone else, but it's just kind of, it's knocked me a little bit.
Can I just say, who's 24?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Don't talk to
well,
them.
That's another child getting
out.
Good people.
I am going to crash out on you, idiot.
Understand where I'm coming from. The people that are looking to hate me anyway, hating, that's absolutely fine. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everyone, for all the gifts, guys.
That man sending all his children.
All I can do is work with what I'm given.
That's what I thought.
And always tell the truth, and always tell the truth. And it's been really hard for me to do this because I didn't want it to be seen as me going against Lisa because she's really struggling. But certain things that have been said today have been so harmful to my reputation and everything I built up, and I've literally struggled with it.
Hey, CJ.
I sat with my mum today and I'm just constantly checking my messages and what's being said about me now and what they're saying now and what they're saying. So just want to reiterate before I come off, I never sent any of the documentation that Lisa sent me to a single soul.
You see
she's a victim of her own family and she's been treated like shit and she's struggled I 100% have seen the court documents about what her ex did to the children. I stand by that. This isn't me falsifying everything Lisa said. That's really important.
So now she's making.
Her family have said
I
that
just
online,
because I've got to
share that image.
if I don't mute you, I will forget what I was going to say. So now she's seen evidence, right? And the court of law has said it was NFA. So they said there was not enough evidence or lack of evidence, right? And now she's making an accusation towards the family. Not saying it didn't happen. Please don't think I'm saying that. I'm not. But as a criminologist, you shouldn't be coming on TikTok saying, well, I've seen the evidence. Not the judge, not in the court, nothing like that. But I've seen that, so I'm going to crucify and say, yes, the family, it happened. It definitely happened. So she's a judge and jury, you know, and she's a bloody criminologist coming out with the shit she's coming out with. But like I say, when you comment Hayley, whatever your name is, I'll find out who you are, like you did with Cockapoo. And then I'll call your job and report you.
Thanks for the gift, guys.
Must be her
Don't
account.
send them to Ange.
Got taken off her. I believe it was last week sometime, but don't quote me on that because I've not spoken to Misty directly because I didn't want to, because I didn't want to drag her into it before I said what I needed to say. But to be fair, because that screen recording has been given to so many people, Misty, oh, thank you, Jenny, you don't have to, but thank you. Misty could also have been dragged into this. Because it was her account that the Cockapoo message was laid on top of. And that means I would have let Misty take a lot of heat, which wasn't hers to take. Misty is ride or die DG. Misty has always been ride or die DG, so she loves Cockapoo. So she would not do that. She would not ever have sent a fake message that they could have altered. She would not have been part of that. And I have to say that because that it would affect her more than people like DG hating me, which I've seen things today, and that's fine. Like, I get why he doesn't like me. But for Misty, that would mean a lot. She's not part of this. It's just the fact that her account was blocked in the same week that Cockapoo deactivated hers, so it was used. And I'm 100% sure on that. It's a lot. You know, I just wanted to avoid it because I just felt like coming live would be like me going against Lisa. But at the same time, people are getting dragged in here and people are starting to make up their own mind that I've been silenced by Cockapoo. I've had legal paperwork. I'm scared because I've shared everything to Lucy Angie. She'd be the last person in the world I'd even share a fucking cigarette with, let alone documents relating to children.
Hey, listen, Lisa's thrown you under the bus already.
That's just what the truth is.
Yes, and I will find out who she is since she's doing this.
I wish Lisa all the best. If she needs help with any of like the trauma side of thing, like I can help, but I cannot lie. I just cannot lie. Too many people are getting too much hate for this, and that's the truth. Thank you, Cassie. Yeah, so that's all I've really got to say on it. And just for anyone who's just come in, I just want to reiterate, I did tell Lisa I was putting up a video earlier. She looked at the clips, but she didn't listen to them, so it came up seen. So I assumed, yes, she's already seen what I've said, and I can now put the video up. When it became clear that she hadn't read them yet because she was still on live, I quickly privated the video, which I can put back up. And, you know, Comic Cafe already have it. I'm not ashamed of what I said. It was true what I said. But I realised she didn't know yet, and I wanted her to confirm with me that she did know I was going to put up a video, that it wasn't an attack. It was basically me having to defend myself, unfortunately, that it's come to that. So, yeah,
well, she wants to make herself look good, that's why.
Somebody goes into her life and tells her that she's thrown out.
And it's not easy for me, honestly. It's not easy. Because part of me was just like...
trying to cover a track.
Lie, telling her truth, just suck it up, let people rely, let people think you're this and that. But then when I think about it and I speak to those people closest to me, they're like, well, this is going to affect you going forward. Like, no one's going to want to work with you. No one's going to.
I'm watching her on my other phone.
Allow people to believe that you're backing something.
Connor's in the chat.
It was so easy to debunk because it was such a bad screen recording that it didn't take for me to get some kind of technician to do it. And I'm not technically minded. I couldn't fake one myself, but it was quite clear that it had been edited. And then I just guess you have to think about what else is being falsified then, because I have had this conversation with Lisa, like, this isn't me backstabbing her. I have said to her, like, you sent me a dodgy screen recording, and she's like, no, it's all going to come out.
Angie,
this is what you said.
Someone in the comments, Shell, said, Angie, you're on Observer on YouTube.
The still images are
Really?
off.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very
No, they
different.
just said, and you're on Observer on YouTube.
Account for violations.
I hope it is for me, Connor and Ashley.
Come back.
Exactly. I hope so. I want to be.
Like 20 numbers after it or whatever it is. Come back to Misty's account. Not.
What can I say? How can she sit there and say this is the worst step here, worst person to go to? And they ran on incorrect information.
All of this stuff today.
They're only pissed because you got the information and they didn't.
What happened to Lisa the other day on the app, which was
That's all
disgusting.
it is, Ange.
Basically, everyone's back.
Never should have happened.
Yeah, the only reason she's saying I wish her all the best and I'll still help her is she
Is
doesn't
it the
want to
person
take
that
whatever she's got.
she is? And I'm not going to say 100% she is or she isn't.
And no one would have known
Who has a completely different
until
name.
Lisa brought it all to the app. Which she shouldn't have done in the first
I'm
place.
not going
Because
to
it's
say
what's
Lisa's
happened.
100% wrong.
Exactly.
Exactly.
CJ.
It's not made any better for her.
Say that Cockapoo is Jenny Blackshaw at this time. And who knows, maybe Lisa will come out with some, but it won't be through me. Because obviously, once bitten, twice shy, obviously, and I can't risk what I built up. So that's everything.
Everyone's trying to save themselves now, basically.
That a bit like damage control, isn't it? So again, no thank you to Angie and Connor for,
This is why everyone's bringing it to Angie, because she'd always want 100% proof. It doesn't just go with anything.
Honestly, I don't.
no apologies and no thank
Now,
you
I
to
will
Angie
be
and Connor.
obviously in conversation for several lives tonight, and that's absolutely fine. I would really rather people went in on me than Lisa, because I think right now she is struggling, and sometimes if you get something stuck in your head and you've been called a liar about so many other situations that really matter in your life, like when you're a kid, maybe you just dig your heels in a little bit, and you would even go as far as kind of trying to make evidence to prove to people. Like,
If I was that family that was
cases where, and
Lisa Marie, I'd be reporting her.
I wish I could change that for her. But I just think all these different lives and how long
It's like documents, they're all confidential. Why are they put on the app?
and all this stuff. Like, she needs a break. She needs a break from the app, and she needs to like really. I don't
Like that
think
cursed his husband, he
I'm not
admitted
gonna
it on
go
Gemma
anymore.
McCoyle, but
Comes back
in a
now and
slow way.
starts dragging me and saying all these things. Like, I don't have anything else to say for
Yeah,
this.
but Jeremy Cole's been suspended, she said it, so I wouldn't believe anything that comes
I'm
from
accused of that.
No, it wasn't a lie
That's
detector test, it was his own voice. He said, no, I didn't do it, Jeremy. Yes, I did.
I'm literally going to. I'm going to come offline now. I'm going to go put the girls to bed because we just got back from my mum's from the
A lot of
barbecue.
Jamie Kyle was set up anyway.
I'm water fighting out in their
I'm
shattered.
just pissed off.
I'm live.
Angie and Connor aren't getting the recognition they deserve.
And the Eileen Reynolds case. Yeah, and that's just basically it. And I don't want to keep being invited to all these different lives to come up, and I will not go into boxes and speak out like against Lisa. Like, I can only tell you what I know, and I've told you what I know. And going forward, I'm withdrawing from the whole thing. So, thank you guys. And honestly, if you don't believe me, you think I'm being horrible, whatever, like, you don't have to follow me. You can unfollow, you can block, you can do whatever. But I really had to weigh up what was best for everyone with this. All right, guys. And for those of you that normally follow me for the normal content, not the all this drama kind of stuff, I'll be live at 10 o'clock tonight. Thanks, guys.
Do you know what? I totally agree
true.
with what somebody just said down there. Yes, Lisa is a victim of something in her childhood, but that clearly doesn't give her the excuse to act like what she's doing now.
Yeah, but we don't even know that. We don't even know that, to be fair. You know what I mean?
I'm just pissed off, Ange, that you and Connor aren't getting the recognition you deserve.
No, I'm just, you know what really pisses me off is the fact they're saying that I'm the one.
Yeah, me too, they should get.
They went on no evidence. Do you know what I mean? They did, not us.
Yep.
Exactly.
We were listened to for days. My throat for days. You know,
But the evidence is still there, and
there's herself a criminologist. If I was
evidence is there.
I'd definitely report her for what she's just been saying. She don't come on TikTok and say that. That the family. She's basically said the family are guilty. I'm not saying maybe they are, but she can't come in and say it.
But all these lives today have been going on and on and on, and everyone's trying to have a piece of the pie, so to speak. But no one's coming back and saying, "Oh, well, it originated from Angie's life because Angie and Connor, you know, they both kind of like, you know."
Hell's 2023, but she went on no evidence. She got it wrong. So, you know, she's meant to be a criminologist.
I found
Well,
it
she
quite
shouldn't
funny.
be coming on here without 100% facts.
Got
Then,
it.
to be fair.
Completely wrong.
I found it quite funny when she was saying that you have to go on you have to go on facts and evidence and not jump on things. And I was like, hold on a minute, that's exactly what you guys did. And you know what, Angie, you were the only person who didn't do that. And I've just watched her, the whole thing. That's why I was out. And I just watched her and I was just like, wow.
And you see, like, people criticise Angie, right? They criticise her because they're always moaning, oh, well, you can't just say this about what you need all. Yeah, well, what's the one thing Angie says all the time? I would like to see evidence of this, evidence of that. Do you know what really pisses me off? How people just want to be like, you know, okay, 1 minute and then not the next, and then want to be like nasty just because Angie's asking for evidence.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm an overthinker, so I always look at things in an odd way, and I do apologise, but unfortunately that's what my brain chemical is. I'm an overthinker, so I look at stuff in more detail.
Everybody's so quick to judge Ange and so quick to say, oh, this. But when Ange asks for evidence, they're all like having a go and stuff. And then if Angie doesn't agree with something because she hasn't seen the evidence, or there's been something come out but nothing else has come out, and then you're like, you want to see the evidence, and then people still go at you for that. They want you to
Look at it, everything's just changed all in one day.
You know, they want you to
on my
handcuff
YouTube
someone.
channel. Thank you, Observer. Thank you so much for putting it on there. Thank you. About time. And I hope Connor gets a lot of credit for that. And Ashton. Because, you know, them saying that my platform is the wrong place to be when I go by evidence, all I say is I don't know the truth until I present with evidence. Not that I'm the judge, you know what I mean? I just have my opinion, like we all do, right?
Yeah, but you don't criticise someone. You don't turn around and say, oh, you don't go on the, say, for instance, the hate train. You don't do that, but because you're always asking for evidence.
Well, it's like the Mama Kaz thing. Yeah, okay, Mama Kaz may be a bit, he may be all of that. But I've just saw a story. I didn't see receipts of it. That's all I'm saying. You know, do you get what I'm saying? But what people do is because they go, you know, some people come on here and put on these hearts to, you know, and or they see a victim and think, oh, that victim, why would they lie? They must be telling the truth. Well, why would they lie? But it does happen. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't
suicide until she said that she didn't live over the road from DG when DG said that she lived over the road.
Thanks for the gifts, guys.
No, DG said, if I'm right, and DG would have to confirm this, he said he knows her from his area. She used to live around his area. Not she still does. She used to live around his area.
I actually lived over the road.
Truth always comes out in the end.
Doesn't it just?
I think Hayley has learnt a valuable lesson here, and I think this has knocked her. And I think that was very evident in the way that she was, her body language, the words she was using, how she presented herself now.
Yeah, I agree, Life.
Yeah.
milkshake. One second, I'm just going to see if my mum wants anything.
I think she's had a quick escape, mate, I tell you, because, but, as I said, Lisa's straight away gone on somebody else's life and she's throwing Hayley under the bus, and I find that really unfair.
And that's what Hayley was saying herself. You know, and that's why she said she had to come on, because she said, I'm not, you know, I was sitting there with my own family, getting all these, you know, lives sent to me saying that Lisa's saying this and that. And I had to weigh it up. And they said to me, you know, basically, you have built up this platform for 14 months. This is your reputation.
That girl
down the pan. To come online, and that was the best thing for them to do.
Yeah. I'm afraid to say that girl's dangerous.
What?
Really?
Oh, what, Hayley?
No, Lisa.
Oh.
Look how many people she's destroying so far.
Wasn't she the first person? Wasn't she the person to bring it onto the app in the first place?
She brought it onto the app. She destroys Cockapoo. No matter whether or not people like her or they dislike her, she's gone to different people's platforms. She's been discredited. They found things in her information, but I'll tell you what. No, everybody will try to protect her, whatever way that they can, shape or form, because they won't ever want to admit that they're wrong. I'm not saying she's suffered trauma. Please don't quote, you know. But at the end of the day, she's very, very dangerous. And the manipulation, I think, what somebody said the other day is very right.
You know what the saddest thing about this, is that this girl, this young lady has got serious mental health issues. Now, she is going through things. She has obviously had her own trauma. No one's, again, like you say, taken away from that or anything. But I couldn't leave my thought again.
Say it.
I'll come back again in a minute. Carry on talking because it will come back to me. I'm so sorry.
Spit it out.
Eli, tell my age. Say carry on talking because it will come back to me, but it was relevant to what you were saying. Sorry.
I just don't think anyone would have known about what was going on with Lisa if she hadn't brought it to the app.
Yeah, and the thing is, like,
people can must keep an eye on the chat. Just saying, something's going on in the chat.
No, I need to. I didn't.
Probably loads of kids in there. Oh, someone's doxing in comments.
Live on the edge.
Keep an eye on it.
No, Cockapoo is not guilty. It's not Cockapoo. So whoever that.
Oh yeah, there's someone said someone's real name.
Oh yeah,
Reform from UK.
Yeah, I'm not reading it out.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know where it is to block. Well, I don't know where it is to
That one. Oh yeah, that's it. You just got it.
Yeah, the name.
So basically, they've proved that it wasn't Cockapoo that sent the messages.
Yeah.
None of this has got nothing to do with Cockapoo. And all right, yes, she brought her to the platform. So what? She's entitled to clear her name. And guess what? She's cleared her name. End of.
Thanks, Attorney.
So maybe you don't need to get involved with stuff that really, unless you've got 100% proof, don't get involved with it in the first place.
You need to do a mind drop then. That would have been good.
Who?
But this is what Angie says all the time. So this is why Angie asks for evidence, and people criticise her for that.
Yeah.
And there's no need to criticise her. The reason she asks for evidence is to have everything put on the table, so to speak, so then she can have her opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And they're all saying it's all backfired on them now, so...
Well, they're all saying that Cockapoo, because I've watched all three of them, and they're all still saying, no face exposed, and that they're all still saying that what Cockapoo did the other night, being on Angie's live, was downright disgusting. But she had to do something to prove that this girl is capable of lying.
Yeah.
Listen, if that was me, right, and I was the family member, I'd probably have done the same. I'm not going to lie. I probably would have done the same. What this person's done, said this, that I would have probably mentioned the trauma as well. I'm not going to lie.
I would have done if I'd been on Jeremy Coyle.
I think we all would have done.
There's a lot of emotions involved, isn't there? And there's a lot of bitterness and there's a lot of hate. And I think suddenly being on a platform and having a voice, they take over. And I think that's where people question it, because it was a little bit raw. It was raw, wasn't it?
Yeah. If she'd come on and just spoke about the trauma, I think it would be totally different. But to try to railroad under something, that's where it's gone wrong. And it's all right people say, you're horrible because you're sitting there and you're saying to her that she's not suffered. None of us have said she's not suffered. None of us. Yeah? But at the end of the day, you can't throw other people under the bus. You've got people now that have had reputations on here that are getting ruined. And how many more are going to be in this loophole?
Yeah.
South Park said Cockapoo is a liar or you're victim blaming. The only victim here is Cockapoo.
Yeah. Agreed.
Does anyone think Cockapoo will come back on?
I don't know.
Do you chat to Cockapoo?
I've only spoken to her once, and that's been about the information about what's going on, really.
And Lisa Freighter, if that's how you're saying it.
She's all right, that's all.
Oh, hello, Michelle.
I don't know what to believe now.
Does she?
If at any point, Angie, if at any point someone wants the box, you can drop me, all right?
Yeah, me too.
Is that Michelle? Michelle?
Mental illness. No, I don't know if she could have an illness. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to say this, right? If that was me being accused of something quite, really bad, do you think I would give a fuck about her mental health? 100% never. Not. I wouldn't. Well, who would you?
If it's to do with children, would you really care about someone's making off when you're being accused of something so serious? No, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. Please don't say
It's damaging for cockapoo as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, it's not fair.
I think
it's all right for one, not the other.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. Exactly. Michelle, why do I? No, I don't need to stop. I can say what I want. It's my platform. Thank you very much.
Sweet Caroline sent you a bear.
Well, Michelle,
She wants recognition.
Michelle, and don't forget to support me on Wednesday, 8 p.m. for the battle between me and I probably shouldn't be telling you this shit. You hate me. Forget it.
Yeah, she gets the
You'll be
upside now.
smoking against me.
Yes, she will.
At 8 p.m.
Recharge.
She'll send you a rose and then send the other one to uni.
Yeah, she would, you know. Yeah.
I don't know why everyone's coming for you, Anzo, because, oh, yes, you let Cockapoo do it on your platform, but you didn't say that she never had any trauma.
I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
Angie, you doing a rose battle or a normal battle?
Normal battles, Diana. I don't regret it because
get the unis out, Shah.
this what this girl has then made, or say not made, well, okay, yeah, made, not as it's not made up, but made accusations towards the family. The family's defending themselves. You know, it's that simple. You know, that's for court. That's shit for the court, man.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything on that, did you? You just said that she was wrong about Cockapoo. So with all of them coming,
well, yes, we're still discussing
about her trauma. It's not true.
I was thinking, oh, for God's sake, they're still discussing. 3 days on.
Hopefully we're getting to the end of it now, guys. Hopefully.
No one said
tomorrow
anything
be
about
another day,
lying
won't it?
about
Hopefully-
anything
hopefully
else. It was
talk
just
about
about the cockapoo, wasn't it?